Hey, what is up, everybody? Energy is going to be turned down just a little bit today. I've got a mad sore throat, and I think I'm getting a little bit sick. But we're going to still post videos. We're still going to push through this. Last night, for the first time in my channel's history, something I was dreading and hoping would never happen, we threw up an O for yesterday. 0 for 3 on our picks from yesterday to end out March. Man, where do I even start? Drew Holiday is 1 away. He was 1 assist, rebound, or point away. He finishes with 31. Just missed it. I mean, Chris Middleton, when it really came down to it, took a lot of his rebounds. Everybody on the entire Bucks roster was really facilitating really well. And in overtime, he ended up getting like 8 PRA in overtime. And that's what he should have done in the regular game. I think also didn't even score. He's got like 3 points at half or something like that. Just a rough one there with Drew Holiday. And Brook Lopez took the shots. He took as many shots as he could have possibly done in his limited minutes. Just didn't even get close, though. He only ended up with 5 points. And Darius Garland, man, he had 12 points at the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, he was halfway there at the end of the first quarter. Finishes the half with 15, finishes the game with 18. I mean, the Cavs ended up getting blown out by the Hawks, so that kind of didn't help the situation. But, I mean, he had 12 in the first quarter and couldn't do anything after that. So that's unfortunate with Darius Garland and company, but the good thing about an offer is that we can't get any worse than that. So today of course starts April 1st, a new month. We went really strong in the month of March, having a pretty successful month with the record right there. A couple of sweeps in the month of March as well, and a couple of days where we just barely missed sweeps. So it was a really solid month of March as far as our picks went. The very first day of March, I think I had like 983 subs, and at the end of March I finished with 2,318, so we had a monster month. Yeah, just great entire month of March altogether. Great with our picks, great with the channel. Really solid month of March. I'm hoping that we can continue this into February, and we'll get into the picks today. Real quick, if you guys are new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure that you there's a link down in the description I have that automatically takes you to the App Store where you can download Underdog Fantasy. Also throws in my Take My Shot code when you guys sign up for that. So when you make your first deposit, it helps me out big time, as well as it gives you a 100% deposit match up to $100. So if you throw in $20, for example, you'll get actually $40, and they'll give you another $20 free just to bet on for funsies, a little risk-free bets for fun. And so that is always nice as well to get those risk-free bets. Also helps me out, like I said, big time if you guys use my code TAKEMYSHOT. Because all my picks every single day are always going to be Underdog Fantasy picks. I think it's the best player prop betting app out there. With that being said, now let's get to today's picks. Real quick before we do get into the video, I will be going live again today. Hopefully my voice will feel better by the end of the day. I'm thinking it will. A lot of times when I wake up in the morning, my throat is just super sore sometimes. So I'm hoping it'll kind of ease off by the end of the day. So I will be going live tonight, 5:30 Central Time. So make sure I'll post a community tab as well. But make sure 5:30 Central Time you head on over to the live stream. It'll be here on YouTube this time. I've already tested it out. Everything's all good already. So 5:30 Central Time here. If you want to just chat it up, want to go over the games, want to watch the games with me, definitely tune into that, and I will see you guys there. All right, baby, coming in hot with our lock of the day. Like I said, I got to turn the energy down just a little bit because my sore throat is killing me right now. It's a guy from the Washington Wizards, a new starting point guard. A guy I have not seen anybody else talk about. This is so crazy. No one else is talking about this. Give us our lock of the day. Thomas Saddaransky, who had a double-double on Wednesday with no points. He had 0 points. He had 10 rebounds and 13 assists in his last 3 games for him. He started the last 3 games. 13 assists, 10 assists, 7 assists. Absolutely crushing. The 6.0 assist line the other day was 5.5. It's going to be our lock of the day today for Thomas Saddaransky over 6.0 assists. He's taken Raul Neto's minutes now. He's the primary point guard for this Washington team that does not have a very good point guard. So he has been crushing it at the point guard position. So today we're going to take him over 6.0 assists versus Dallas as our lock of the day. Next up, this one's going to be a risky one, but we're going to go for it. Under on Jalen Brown's 3.5 assists. Jalen Brown is playing away today, and in his 27 away games this season, he is only averaging 3 assists, which is exactly what we need him to average. He has not hit his assist mark in 4 straight games, and 6 of his last 10, he's gone under 4 assists. That's a solid look for us. Today he takes on the Indiana Pacers, which is another solid look for us because right now the Boston Celtics are playing like the best team in the NBA. So the Boston Celtics are probably going to blow out this injury-ridden Pacers team, which gives him even less time. Also, on the road this season, Jalen Brown's points go way up. when he's on the road, for some reason, he just takes way more shots, scores way more points, doesn't pass the ball as much. So I like Jalen Brown. Under 3.5 assists today versus the Indiana Pacers. It's a risk because it's so close, but that's all we need with an under. We just need him to go under. So we got this for Jalen Brown, under 3.5 assists. Let's lock it in. Next up, we're going to go for it. The other day, I decided not to go for it. He ended up hitting. So we're going to go with Davion Mitchell, over 22.5 points. I'm also eyeballing his assist line. His assist line is set at 7.5. He's also crushed his assist line lately. Back and forth with this one. They also played the Houston Rockets again today. In their last matchup, they just played the Houston Rockets. He had 24, 5, and 8. 8 assists, 24 points. So really, he crushed it last time in their last matchup versus the Houston Rockets. So there's no reason to think why he can't do it again. So I like Davion Mitchell, either assists or points today versus the Houston Rockets. Next up from that same exact game, give me Jalen Green. Jalen Green dropped 32 on the Sacramento defense in their last matchup. I was scared because I thought they were going to put Davion Mitchell on him, but they actually didn't. They did not end up doing that, and he had 32 points on him. This should be a close game between these two teams. Two bad teams, competitive between two bad teams. He has also dropped back-to-back 30 bombs for Jalen Green. He had 30 in his last matchup versus. He had 32 versus the Rockets, and then he had 32 versus 32 in their matchup versus the Kings, and he also had 30 in their matchup versus the Spurs. Jalen Green has been playing fantastic lately. I mean, just a couple days ago, his line was like 17.5. They've raised him all the way up to 23.5. That shows you how good he's been playing lately, and so I like it. So we're going to go over on Jalen Green's 23.5 points versus the Sacramento Kings. Next up, give me Karl Anthony Towns, over 100 three-pointers today. I'm loving this line from Karl Anthony Towns. He's the best shooting big man of all time, best three-point shooting big man of all time. So I'm really liking Karl Anthony Towns over 100 threes. Denver gives up a lot of three-pointers, especially when you get into that 100-point range. So I really like Karl Anthony Towns over 100 threes today versus Denver. It's also the special line today. So if he should easily crush this line of 100 threes. So I'm really liking that. So we're going to definitely take the over on Karl Anthony Towns over 100 threes today. With that being said, that will lead us to our perfect 3 and our perfect 5 slip today's. Let's get it. So our perfect 3 slip will be our lock of the day of Thomas Saddaransky over 6.0 assists, Jalen Brown under 3.5 assists, and Davion Mitchell. I'm going to go with his PRA actually instead of his points or assists. I'd like his points and assists so much, I'm just going to go with the PRA. So we're going to go over 33.5 PRA for Davion Mitchell to round out our perfect 3 slip. And for our perfect 5 slip, it'll be our 3 slip of Thomas Saddaransky over 6.0 assists, Jalen Brown under 3.5 assists, Davion Mitchell over 33.5 PRA, Jalen Green over 23.5 points, and Karl Anthony Towns over 100 three-pointers today versus the Denver Nuggets. With that being said, guys, today is April 1st, if you know, a little bit of April Fool's Day. So don't get pranked out there by anybody if you know what I'm talking about, or go ahead and prank people if you'd like to. I know it's a fun time sometimes on April Fool's Day. With that being said, I know we had a rough day yesterday. Can't get much worse than that. Literally can't get worse than that. So today, hopefully we can hit some lines. I'm feeling really solid with these lines anyways. Let's start off the month on a hot note, hitting our lock of the day, as well as trying to get a good old-fashioned sweep, as we like to say, with a clean slate on the new month. I will be going live tonight. I have the ability to go live. I didn't just a couple days ago, and I tried to. So definitely tune into live tonight. I'll be going over the games with you guys. Answering any of your questions, kind of just chatting it up. It was really fun on Instagram Live the other day, so I'm hoping we can get it popping today on YouTube. And with that being said, I guess I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.